Hello, everybody. On today's Stitch, we're going to be talking about my fourth grade book report on Junie B. Jones. What we had to do for this book report was draw a picture of the book that we did, and then there was this like contest. And so, probably not to your guys' surprise, I was actually pretty good at drawing from a young age. Like I knew I always wanted to be an artist when growing up, which is pretty close to what I am. So my book report drawing was pretty dang good because this memory sticks with me. I wish I had it. The other thing that we had to do with this was we had to dress up as a character from our book on book report day. I had this amazing big orange like fluffy clip, like a barrette thing, because Junie B. Jones always had like something fantastic. And then I also probably had like on overalls or a corduroy dress. I was giving Junie B. Jones vibes for sure. So I gave my book report and we put the posters out on the wall, and I was convinced, and my friend Tara was convinced, that I was going to take home the gold just because of my drawing skills. Lo and behold, I lost. I didn't win. The best I can recall is Tara. I was fortunate enough to have somebody that was like a ride or die in elementary school in my class with Mr. Curry, someone that had just as much pizzazz as myself in energy and passion. She went and stuck up for me, and she was like, "We ride at dawn. This is such an injustice." And so I think she like started some petition or something of the sort, like a campaign of like, Jesse should have won, very vocal about it, whatever, to the point where Mr. Curry had to pull us into the hallway and let us know that we were being very sore losers and that we needed to tone it down a bit. And I just think about that all the time. And what I take away from that, how lucky was I to have a friend that would take up for me like that? That was amazing. So Tara, shout out, you're a real one. I love the fact that kids do things like that. Like, I think it's great when kids have such a strong bond, when you fangirl for your bestie so hard that you're willing to do like a campaign to make it like, she should have won, like this is unfair. That was such a fun year of school. So the one other thing that Tara and I did was we had like these Beanie Baby dolls that were common at the time. I got one that was Jazzy Jessie. She was great. And then she had another one, but we would just like build contraptions off our desk. We would tie strings under like a hammock for our Beanie Babies, and then we started doing like slides and like a ropes course going down our desk. And it got to the point where our creativity was just exploding off our desks, where Mr. Curry had to again pull us aside and say, "Hey ladies, love the creativity. I think we just need to tone it down a little bit because the janitors at this point can't even vacuum or clean the room at night, and it's getting in the way, like people couldn't walk through." If you're watching this and A, you know somebody that was in Mr. Curry's class the year I was in fourth grade, or B, you remember this personally, send it to the person who was in Mr. Curry's class and ask them if they remember any of this. And if I should be so brave to ask, what did you think about it?